trees. They are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and look at the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate. Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quick. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. Third and short from the 26. Previously, you don't know the range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The coaches talk about swiftly but so serious. You can tell get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. Quarterback, you can tell he has this guy, he finds it, and he does the rest.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Raging Cajuns offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Offense gets set for second down. Power football with the run. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity.
He's got it down the right side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Raging Cajuns will line it up on first and 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with a big one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. The quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point gain. The errant 45-yard field goal try sets them up with the football on their own 28. Creates a little space. There he goes. stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread-and-butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Panthers are flying down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. FIU mounting a threat in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, FIU.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Coffee. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quarterback may change this route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panthers! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening through your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Music no. Music no. Base 27.
Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. Third play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job of reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
So a drive there of 84 yards, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Buys a little time with his feet. Running through contact. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll immediately call timeout.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Right on the money. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type 1st half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a...
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Mitchell. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Has to let this one go off his back foot. He's got it at the 20. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one deep. Picked off. What a play by this defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Might be changing the route. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Slithers into space. A really nice run and game.